trouble is when it is starving for attention. And on the third day of my suffering, I prayed for the very first time, forced to unlearn fear for the sake of survival, wishing that resilience came with receipts, with heaven and hell taking residence in a body that diagnosed me bipolar, the contradiction of hand grenades at peace rallies, rewarding stamina with testimony like it's a tax write-off, and my pride put tears on punishment into further notice, holding rebellion in a pen that shows no favoritism or lack of emotion, promoting freedom that smells of dirty knives hidden in clean Bible translation. What are you willing to die for? Because the pride and crowns do nothing for kings to put weight on their heads and targets on their backs. And blasphemy says, who am I to ever tell God that you would never understand? Living in a world where sin spreads like gossip, turning prayers into these awkward moments of silence, all because we decided to purchase our freedom from clearance racks, acting like conviction doesn't have a snooze button, finding every excuse to look for love in poems that are naive to metaphors. So I boldly ask God, is faith doing any hiring that requires any referrals? And I am still waiting. So to the woman that I first kissed, trading innocence for mixed emotion that I sewn into the sleeves of every piece of clothing that I own. We owe no apologies for reaping what we sow, or forever trademarking regret in sheets like bees in mating season that justifies organized chaos. Because you were only the stunt woman to the woman that I married. No hard feelings, but curiosity is the leading cause of decisions that can be potentially fatal. And to my daughter, whom I never seemed to love long enough to reside in the heart that deserved your address, I am sorry for only providing you with increments of time that were non-refundable, or for ever thinking that love required too much maintenance that became my pride before the fall. Like God was this babysitter that was always on the phone, that always had integrity even when it's inconvenient, when all I ever needed was an accountability partner. But loss prevention has been my coping mechanism for as long as I can remember, that taught me that love was not just some rumor claimed in religion or requested on Pandora stations, where discipline is not even used to disciple. It's like being a sniper with no point of execution. So on this day, I choose to no longer be a mockery of insignificance, a statistic, a burden to the inevitable, but love remastered in words that matter, like God's chosen, a father, a husband, a poet, delivered, redeemed. So on this day, at this very second,